Hello everybody, it's Dana Sullivan, your Stampin' Chick, here with another Make It Monday. I hope you're having a fabulous day today. It is a beautiful day here in East Tennessee, and of course it's a little bit chilly because we're pretty well in the middle of the winter time, but what do you expect? Anyway, I have a fabulous project to share with you today. I know that you're just going to love it. This is a no-glue Ghiradelli treat box holder. It is so much fun to make. It is so simple, so easy, so beautiful, and of course it holds Ghiradelli chocolates. Who doesn't love that? This box can hold either 2 or 3 Ghiradelli chocolates, whichever you want. It fits 2 in there with just a little bit of wiggle room, not really noticeable, or you could pack 3 in there pretty snug, so it's up to you. Alright, so let me show you how this box works. If you take out the flap on the front and the back, or the top and the bottom rather, and you just peel it open, there you go. That's it. That's all there is to it. Isn't that neat? I love how it does that. So we're just wrapping it around, and then tuck the tabs, and that's it. Isn't that great? Super simple little box. Alright, let's get to it and let me show you how it's done. Let me move all my hearts out of the way. It's almost Valentine's Day. Are you excited? Are you looking forward to it? Okay, here's what you need. First and foremost, oops, go away, little heart. First and foremost, you need your card base cut at 5 1/4 by 8 1/4. Now this is just a hair shy of a half sheet of cardstock. So that means you're going to be able to get 2 of these boxes on each sheet of regular cardstock, which is fantastic. Okay, so we have our base, 5 1/4 by 8 1/4. Alright, the next thing you're going to need are 2 2-inch squares and 2 1/2 by 2-inch strips of either a plain cardstock that you're going to dress up as your own designer series paper, or you can use designer series paper and it's already done for you, whichever you want to do. In this case, I'm using Whisper White cardstock so that I can make my own because that's a lot of fun. And then I'm also using a 1-inch punch. Yes, a 1-inch punched piece of Whisper White cardstock that I'm going to use as a decoration. I'm going to put our little sentiment on there. And then you're going to need to have close by your 1/2 inch punch and also your triple corner punch. So these are what we're going to use to get our box put together properly. So let's go ahead and get started so you'll see what I mean. Okay, now that you have your pieces cut out and you've got your punches, you're also going to need your scoreboard. Alright, so let me get that out here. And on the long side is where we're going to start. You're going to do your first mark at 2 1/4 inches. The next one will be at 3 inches. The next one will be at 5 1/4. And the next one will be at 6 inches. Now don't worry about keeping up and remembering these measurements because I will have all of these put on my blog post, and so you'll be able to go to my blog and check them out and see the step-by-step instructions as well. So don't worry about keeping up. Alright, 3/4 inch is our first mark on the short side, and then 1 1/2 inch. 3 3/4 inches, and then 4 1/2 inches. There we go. Now you'll be left with a piece of paper that looks like that. And before we do any burnishing, oh, sorry, I bumped the table. Before we do any burnishing, we're going to go ahead and cut some of these pieces away. So you'll notice that we're dealing with rectangles, squares, rectangles, squares, rectangles. We're going to cut on either side of the squares on both sides of the cardstock. So let's do that first. Here. And here. And then here. And here. And then flip it around and do the same thing on the other side. Alright, and now we're going to start cutting things away. The first thing we're going to do is cut the 2 rectangles on either side at the bottom. So let's just cut this one away. And then this one. And then working our way up, we're going to cut the first square off here and on this side. And then just fold the little squares under to get them out of the way, because we're going to go ahead and cut these rectangles off. To that first line. And then we're going to cut that first square off on that next tab. And then that's all of the cutting we're going to do on that. Or at least that's all of the pieces we're going to take off. The next thing we're going to want to do is go ahead and miter our little squares, because these are going to be our tabs that we fold in. So you're just going to cut a tiny little bit off each one. A little more than that. There we go. And there. And then the same thing on this side. So we're just miter our edges just a little bit so that it makes the flaps go in easier and it keeps the box neat and tidy. And there. Alright. And then the last thing that we're going to want to do is round the flaps, and that's just going to make it so that they tuck into the box easier, and it finishes it off, makes it look nice and neat and tidy. And the way that we're going to be able to get to this one is to fold this over that way, and then it exposes that corner a lot easier, and we just tuck it in, give it a punch. Tuck it in, give it a punch. There we go. Alright, now we're totally done with all of the cutting, and you end up with something like this. Get these out of the way. Alright, now I'm going to get my bone folder out, and I'm going to go ahead and burnish all of these lines. There we go. Get those little tabs. Work our way up the box. This is such a cute little project, and it's so much fun. I mean, you could do these for your kids' school Valentines, or for friends or co-workers or your neighbors. This would be a cute little random act of kindness gift to leave in the mailbox for the postal clerk too. So cute, simple and easy. Alright friends, there we go. There's our box. Okay, now the way it folds over, like I showed you earlier, is just to put that flap over, and then the tabs are going to be inside, so it's just the tabs, the flap, it wraps and tucks. That's it. So nice and easy. Just like that. Oop, let me get that in there. There we go. Just like that. Alright, very good. Now, let's go ahead and get our white cardstock out so that we can get it stamped and ready. Okay, Now, I am using stamps from the Forever Lovely stamp set. I really like this set. I just got it in. I cannot believe I waited so long to get it, but it has the distinctive ink stamping, and it is so cute, and the hearts are so pretty. I just love them. If you look on the box, it looks like there's all these different shades and colors, and you achieve that literally from one stamping, one color, one time. It is so great. I'm going to use Melon Mambo ink, and I'm going to get that stamp out and show you exactly what I mean. Now, because it's a distinctive ink stamp, you're not going to want to smush down, and you never want to anyways. You want to just lightly tap, 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 and then stamp it straight down onto the card base. And look at that. You get all of those different shades of the same color, but it looks like different colors, doesn't it? And then we'll do that one more time here. There we go. And let's do the back piece. Let's tilt it just a little bit. There we go. There's that one. And then let me bring my scrap paper in and stamp these sides, because I think I'd like them to have a little too. As you can see, I've been playing, so my scrap paper is dirty. And we will just go ahead and line both of these up side by side, and I think I might be able to get them stamped in one shot. Yeah. Alright. Tap, 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 and center it best we can. And there we go. I dig it. Okay, let me get this closed and out of the way. There we go. All right, now let's get some snail out here, and we're gonna throw it around. That's what we're gonna do. All right, let's not do that. Okay, put the paper on. Try this again without the throwing of the utensils. Okay, here we go. And now, because I let it do that, I kind of had a little snaggle spot on the top, but that's okay. There we go. All right. And we're going to put this one on. I'm in love with this already. It is so cute. Okay, now let's put this one on. And now we're not going to put one in here because it's going inside. You could if you want to, but the only time you're ever going to see it is when you open it out. So, you know, if you leave the box like this and you put your candy in there, you're just going to pull your candy out this way. You're really not going to see it. So I don't, but you can if you want to. And then it's just another 2-inch square, so you can put that in there. All right, let's do this. There we go. Okay, and then one more, and we have got our DSP layer done. All right, whoops, there we go. Make sure we're pointed all in the same direction, because with the hearts on here, you can tell if you're upright or not. There we go. Okay, so now you've got your 2-inch, your 1/2 inch, your 2-inch, your 1/2 inch, and it is ready to go. Look at that. Isn't that adorable? All right, now we're not finished yet, of course. So the next thing that we want to do is put our little sentiment stamp on, and I am going to put this little love you on the circle, and then I'm going to pop it up with dimensionals and put it on the front because I think that'll be super cute. There we go, and I hope my head is not in the way. There we go. Isn't that cute? I love that. The sentiments in this stamp set are so pretty. They've got some scripty fonts and they're just very, very pretty. Alright, and then I'm going to take just a regular size dimensional. One in the back is plenty. Go ahead and pull this off. And I'm going to put it on. Now's the time where you can decide where your front and your back is going to be, and either, oops, let me set that to the side. Close this up right quick. I'm going to use this side as my front because we're going to cut notches out of this right here to make it easier for the flaps to open up. So, come here you. So I'm just going to put this right here. And that's good. And then, if I can get a hold of it, I'm going to take a couple of these little paper hearts because I have them. Might as well use them. And I'm just going to put a little drop of Tombow on here. Tiny little drop because I don't want it to get icky. There we go. And man, these little hearts are tiny. And we'll just put it right there. Let's see if we can shift it just a little. There we go. Alright, and then maybe I want to add another of the bigger ones because I have this open space here and it's fine, but I'd like it to maybe have a heart. So I'm going to take a mini dimensional now and put it on one of these little hearts, and we'll just go like that. There we go. That's cute. Okay, that's what I'm doing. Alright, now let's go ahead and open this box back up again and take our 1/2 inch punch and line it up in the center best you can. And we're going to go in just about halfway with the punch. Give it a nice little punch there, and then do the same thing on the other side. 1/2 inch, halfway, bam. Alright, and there we go. Now let's go ahead and fold this over. Get everything tucked in. Get our little Ghiradelli chocolates. I'm going to borrow from this box. Put them inside and we are good to go. Well, except that I'm playing around with it and messing with my flaps. There we go. Now let's try that again. Put them in the box. And the flaps are done. Oops. There we go. Alright, now put the flaps down. Put the tab in. And there we go. We are done. And there you have it, friends. Your own little Ghiradelli chocolates box. You can decorate it however you like. They're super cute, super simple, fabulously easy. I hope that you enjoyed this video tutorial. If you would like to make your own, please head over to my blog where you can see the dimensions and the step-by-step instructions. And I hope that you try this for yourself because it's super cute. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you on the next one. If you haven't already subscribed, please like and subscribe. And I'll talk to you next time. Bye for now.